work with down under my sink that we're gonna clean out and go through. I'm gonna start out by putting it all in a box and then we'll sort through it in the box. Okay, this is the box of stuff under my sink. And there's a couple few stragglers over here too. And I'm gonna start by stuff that I'm gonna get rid of in one pile, and I'm gonna have another pile of stuff that I can move to another cabinet that doesn't need to be there. Let's see what's in here. All kinds of bags. Looks like a bunch of partially open bags that okay, this bottle has enough just to do my appliances, the fronts of my appliances with the multi-purpose once. So why not go and do it now? Okay, so only the stuff in the box will go back in my cabinet. And I gotta put together a container that goes under there. I measured under the sink, and I'm gonna cut the shelf liner. I may have to cut one corner off for my water filter that's down under there. So I may do a little because it's rounded. So I'll try that. But before we get our sink done, we had a water leak. And the good thing is, I had this container and the water had leaked down into the container. So we got to get that fixed, and we have to get a new faucet put in. So we'll be back. Okay, I got this tray at, it's a double tiered tray at Amazon, and I'm going to work on putting it together. Okay, I have these two in. Okay, here's our shelf for under the sink.
Hey, this is Thad Sawinski and Melissa here. Melissa bought this new touchless faucet. It's really nice. I had a little bit of issues with it leaking, but I had to use pipe tape on it, and that solved the problem by screwing the fittings together. And a couple washers weren't right, but we got it going. But you don't always have perfect. But anyways, our old sink, you had to reach over and turn it off, and you dripped water on the counter all the time. And we have well water with hard water, so you get a lot of softener in there when it dries. You know, you got to clean up your countertop. But anyways, I put the new sink, not the new sink, the new faucet in. It has, I forget, 4 or 5 lines that go down through it, through the countertop. And then, you got a power line with 6 A batteries that connect to it. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's 6 volts it runs off of. So anyways, I hooked up the water lines first, and then hooked up the power, and we tested it. Had a couple leaks. I came back and corrected them, and so far no leaks. It's doing real good. All you have to do is wave your hand in front of the sensor and it comes on, and wave it again, it comes off. If you wave your hand with this thing and you leave it on and you forget to shut it off, it runs so long and then it will shut itself off. And there's it's a nice feature to have. Another nice feature on it is you can spray or have a stream. And I don't know if Melissa wants to say something.
I would like to apologize for the footage because Thad's learning to record with YouTube. He's used to Facebook. And I'd like to say this is his very first time voiceover, and I think he did a really good job. You tell us what you think about his voiceover.
Okay, thank you, folks.
Bye.
Take care.
How can we get this started on here? Oh, I see it, Doc. Is it going? It's going. Yeah, it's going. You won't have to check things out. Yeah, I can start down there. Like a washer. It's down. There we go. And you gotta play with this. Oh, tuck it out. We'll have to get that straight up there. Okay, it's time consuming. Yeah, my pillow anyway. I gotta get this out of the sink somehow. There. I guess you can't really screw it. That's why that's there. I just lost the screw, I think. I lost the screw. Oh no. Continue on. I dropped the screw. Let's see if I can get it in there without having to remove this whole thing. It goes. Oh, lost it again. I may have to unscrew this again. Let me try it on this side. I can thread it. I can't thread it. I'll do it. I don't know where it's at. I want. Okay, let me pause, people again. Wait, see if I can move this so you can see. Okay, we're gonna snug it up here. And get it all squared up the top, hopefully. This is awkward here. When I take this felt, I can see it. And her tighten it. Because the way this nut is, you can't just. And I can't see it too well. Move these. There's like a bunch of snakes in there. There we go. Let's get there. Want to make sure you don't quite go on the top then. Okay, tighten it. Over tighten it. Let's go up and look. Okay. Oh, it's solid. Solid, okay. Now we gotta hook the rest of everything up here. And take a look.
here's the bottom of the sink after we got the faucet on. And then we bought at Target this special stuff to go under your sink to protect the bottom of your sink from water. And it also cuts to size, which we have all kinds of water filters and stuff down here, so we needed it to cut to size. So Thad did that for me because he's just a sweetheart. And then we're going to put the rest of our stuff back. This is how I organize the bottom of my sink. This is the stuff that we put in on that container for under the sink. I added this that has the basic things, a lot of the things I clean with. I'm going to add one more thing to that because I don't have my multi-purpose cleaner that I use all the time. But I have my sponges, and I have an extra thing of trash bags and an extra thing of dishwashing tabs that I just bought that wouldn't fit in this thing. But this holds a lot of stuff. One of the items fell off, but yeah, it fits perfect in there. So that's what under my sink looks like. And these got tangled and pulled out. Gonna try to use those first. Theirs are kind of a mess.